Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Paul Couchman. I'm the Branch Secretary of Surrey UNISON and the lead negotiator on Surrey Pay. This is the first time we've attempted a live broadcast. I hope you can all see and hear me okay. It'd be useful if some of you put something in the chat to say that. First of all, I want to thank our incredible team of workplace reps and staff members who have visited dozens of workplaces and attended many online meetings, made hundreds of telephone calls, Teams calls, sent messages, etc. This has been a campaign unlike anything previously seen at Surrey County Council. I also want to thank you, our members. You've turned out in your hundreds to vote in this ballot, and you've enabled us to achieve a record turnout. The turnout in this ballot was 55.2%. Our previous record was 36%. That's in my entire 20 years at this council. If this were a formal strike ballot, enough of you have voted to mean we could begin the process of giving notice of strike action to the council. We can now use this result to prove that we would get a turnout if we were forced to ballot for industrial action. So how did you vote? 87% of you rejected the council's offer. A clear no to the council's offer, the 5% they budgeted for pay this year. 82.3% of you said you would be prepared to vote for strike action in the event of a formal ballot. The position could not be clearer. Our members have spoken. Members working in schools, children's homes, social care, social work, mental health, trading standards, libraries, registrars, highways, business support staff, and all the rest of Surrey County Council services have spoken. We deserve more, and we refuse to be left behind. So what happens next? We'll inform the council of the ballot results straight after this broadcast, though we would hope that they're listening. On Wednesday, the UNISON Pay team will meet in the morning to consider our options and our recommendations to the workplace reps, who will all be meeting at lunchtime on Wednesday. Once we have a clear steer from our reps, we'll attend a negotiation meeting scheduled for Thursday, the 30th. And a lot will depend on what is said at that meeting. But we don't want to be left waiting for weeks for a potential better offer. If the UNISON Pay team is not satisfied that substantially improved offer is on the table, or is likely to be, then we will begin the process within our union to proceed to a formal industrial action ballot. Obviously, a lot can happen between now and any potential strike ballot, so nothing is predetermined. We'll try to keep you as informed as possible regarding progress in the pay talks. But please remember, although you may need to wait a month or two longer before receiving a pay increase, any increase we do get will be backdated to the 1st of April 2023. So every 1% or £100 increase in the offer would be yours for as long as you work for Surrey. It'll be added to every time there's another increase, and it will add to your pension. And that will amount to thousands, if not tens of thousands of pounds over your lifetimes. I've got three messages to finish with. One for UNISON members, one to those who have yet to join us, and one for the County Council. UNISON members, please stick with us. Read your emails, respond to any surveys or ballots we send out. We can't do any of this without your involvement. If you've got a rep in your team, please talk to them about their pay offer and what you think. If you don't have a rep, please think about becoming one. Or do you know someone in your team who would be ideal? Ask them. If we do need to come back with a ballot for industrial action, this will be a printed postal ballot. Please make sure we've got your correct details on our database. Email unison@surreycc.gov.uk if you want to check what details we've got on you, or go to My UNISON via the UNISON website to update your details. Have we got your correct phone number and email address? Have you changed your name, your address, etc.? To make sure you get what we send out, please make sure we know. Those of you who are not yet UNISON members, if you want to be a part of this campaign for fair pay, if you too refuse to be left behind, why not join us? If you join now, you'll be included in any ballot we send out. There are also lots of other important reasons why people join UNISON. Representation if you need it at work, employment advice at the end of a telephone line, access to a range of educational opportunities, not to mention cheap car insurance, holidays, free will writing service, Just go to unison.org.uk and click on join. You won't regret it. And finally, a message to the council. This huge turnout in our consultative ballot was much higher than any previous ballot, and a higher turnout than most council surveys. Your own recent Pulse survey only got a 29% response rate. And interestingly, over half of those in your own survey said they were worried about the rising cost of living and felt they weren't rewarded adequately for our work. It's clear from the overwhelming rejection of your opening offer that our members feel they deserve and need far more than you're offering. Unison are serious about representing our members' views and will be entering negotiations later this week with an expectation that the council will come back with a vastly improved offer. If such an offer is not forthcoming, we'll have no option other than to lodge a trade dispute and formally ballot our members across the county for strike action. No one wants this, least of all our members, but that will be our only alternative given the strength of feeling of members in this ballot. So for regular updates, please follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And once again, thank you for this result and thank you for listening to our first ever live broadcast. Please stay in touch.